Welcome to Feminine Mysteries. My name is Catalina Rivera Dois, and in today's video, we'll be exploring perimenopause as the queen season. Um, as always, as you settle in, I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Let me know in the comments below. And if what is shared today resonates, please consider liking and subscribing. This supports the channel and my work of bringing ancient new womb wisdom back onto the earth. So let's dive in. Perimenopause as the queen years. So, perimenopause, as spoken about medically, is this 10 to 15-year window that precedes menopause. And that here in the Blood Mysteries, we call our queen years or our queen season. And the season is first felt as subtle changes within. Okay, that then later, as the transformation builds, begin to manifest in more evident hormonal shifts and changes. And this queen season or perimenopause is what would equivalent to the fall of Gaia's seasons, of our planetary seasons. This is a stage where women are birthing their queen blueprint. Okay. And this is why it's called the queen years. So let's dive in a little deeper into this. The queen, in her full expression, which emerges through this transformation, right, is a self-empowered and self-actualized co-creatrix with the divine and protectress of life. And I'm going to repeat that. I want you to receive this fully. The queen, in her full radiant expression, is a self-empowered and self-actualized co-creatrix with the divine and a protectress of life. Okay? She has clear vision. She is empathetic. She is responsible, as in has the capacity, the ability to respond to both inner promptings and outer events to restore harmony to her inner and outer queendom, right? And she is connected to life. The queen is sovereign. And what this means energetically is that she maintains a fluid balance of her male and female energies, and holds a sense, a feeling within her of inner completion, of being internally resourced and not needing anything outside of herself to feel whole. This is who is emerging through this season. And in the Blood and Mysteries, we also understand that we are weaving a new story for this season. Because again, the blood mysteries, our wisdom, our unfolding is not static. There is continuous unfolding happening. And we are at a point where we are bringing new paradigms and new blueprints and new iterations of our stories. So we are here weaving this ancient new myth of a queen amongst queens. So we no longer see the queen as this solitary being. So no longer the solitary queen, no longer the consort queen, right? Dependent of a king, no longer an evil queen or an ice queen. I want us to start to feel into all the myths and stories we already hold as queens in our collective. We are dismantling that together and bringing forth this iteration of the queen as a queen amongst queens, where as co-queens, we are weaving together a new earth through harmony and our individual queendoms, right? First taking responsibility of our queendom, restoring harmony in our queendoms, and then seeing how through our connection with other queens, we are actually amplifying a bigger dream unfolding on Gaia. Okay, so let that land as this new vision where asserting, anchoring, and restoring the harmony of our queendom, having an abundant, thriving queendom, right? That means your inner life, your family, your community, what you touch, what is in the sphere of your life, right? Is now consciously weaving with other queens and their dreams and visions and what they're bringing onto the earth and anchoring. And together we are amplifying a bigger dream that's unfolding through us all collectively. But for this full expression of the queen to actually manifest, we have to undergo a full metamorphosis and meet specific initiations and reclaim specific gifts. And this is what's happening within this season. We spoke a little bit about this in the previous video, but the biggest initiations of this season are that one, you are releasing, you are dissolving, you are releasing wounding, you are releasing grief, you are releasing anger, you are releasing disappointments, you are releasing power leaks. This is a time of a full body, emotional and mental and spiritual purge, right? And that's why it also feels so intense physically and emotionally. Many times this season may feel like someone is just putting the hands deep into your foundations, just dragging up muck, right? And then we clear that. And then again, it's like this, just these waves of sometimes unexamined, sometimes we don't even know what it is, but there is a rising of, again, these emotions of wounding, of pain, of grief, of anger, of disappointment, of bitterness, like some that are here to be examined and tended to, and some just to be released. We are releasing in this stage, depending on where you are in your own unfolding. You may be releasing for yourself only, but usually it's yourself. There is a release happening for your lineage, there's a release happening for the collective, because we all hold a part of that, right? So first initiation is release, full release. The second initiation is opening our hearts to receive and harvest the gifts of our life, as well as to receive and tend to the pain. That there is this initiation of harvesting, of tenderly, lovingly, gratefully harvesting the beauty and the tender parts of our life and honoring both. The third initiation is one of rediscovery. We are here rediscovering ourselves. Beyond all the roles, societal expectations, and opinions, we are rediscovering who we are at an essence level. We are rediscovering the vision that we were born with, our purpose, our role in the weave of life. The imprint we are here to anchor, the fractal of love we are here to be. That in this season is being, as we shed, is being illuminated, so that we can fully hold it and be that which we were born to be. Okay. And fourth initiation, we are being called again and again and again to step into authentic, empowered presence in our life. And I want you to feel that. We are being called again and again and again to step into authentic, empowered presence in our life. And all that means, and all that needs to happen so that we can be an authentic and empowered presence in our life. Okay. And along with all this, these are just the queen initiations per se, right? Along with that, again, as I mentioned in our previous video, there are going to be initiations that are coming in that were unmet from previous seasons. And on top of that, as I mentioned before, we are also gestating our wise woman. Our queen season is, I like the pregnancy for wise women, which means that we are being challenged to source wisdom from within and to deepen our connection to this wisdom, as well as the deeper dimensions of life. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. We're being challenged to source wisdom from within, to deepen our connection to that wisdom, as well as to the deeper dimensions of life and the wisdom of life all around us. Okay. Now, not through initiations or gifts are always tied together. As we go through challenges, as we go through these gateways, gifts are uncovered, are reclaimed. And the gifts of the Queen season are gifts of freedom, of sovereignty, of authentic power, of clear vision, of empathy and communion with life. And again, sovereignty is that harmonious, fluid balance between the feminine and masculine energies within, as well as the sense of wholeness, of being resourced, fully resourced from within. Okay. Now, and because we are birthing a new myth of a queen amongst queens, we are also collectively not being asked to not only recognize the queen in all her sacredness and gifts and the intensity of her transformation, right? We are also being asked to recognize the gifts that the queen brings to the community of life, to the fabric and the whole of life. So let's examine this for a moment. A queen knows who she is. She knows why she is here and what she is here to anchor onto the planet, which makes her a powerful weaver of the new earth. So the queen stepping into her throne and reclaiming her queendom does not only benefit her own soul journey, right? It makes her a powerful weaver of the new earth. The queen is also a fierce protectress of life and love. And as she cares for her queendom, she also cares for those areas she has power in, that she connects into. And this benefits all life. Imagine a world where every woman, every queen is tending to the harmony of her queendom and establishing connections. The harmony of her, she's restoring the harmony of life all around her, the areas she touches, the areas she walks in, as well as making connection with other queens, amplifying bigger visions of life and love, right? So this has a huge impact on the whole when we have a community of queens. So she knows who she is. She's a powerful weaver of the new earth, 1. She's a fierce protectress of life, 2. And 3, she is a beacon of sovereignty and love and authentic power for the younger generations. And I want us to feel the power of that, of the blueprint that she holds, right? That impacts all the women that she comes into contact, especially the younger generations. As she walks, she is a living teacher just through resonance of what it is to be sovereign, what it means to be in loving, authentic power. And that, again, these are all gifts for the whole of life. So when we understand the terrain that our soul and body is taking us through, it becomes easier to flow the current of our life. It becomes easier to honor the wisdom of the challenges and see the beauty of the gifts that are emerging through us. The blood mysteries is here helping us understand the wisdom of our bodies and this full being metamorphosis that we go through in this stage of life. This wisdom is giving us an empowering lensing, as well as tools that help us connect to our innate wisdom as well as ways of navigating and honoring and celebrating the initiations, transformations, and gifts of each feminine season. And all of this with a deep in your body feeling of being supported and held by life. And this is one of the biggest gifts of the blood mysteries, that it brings us home again to the wisdom of our body and this current of life that is unfolding us and holding us and guiding us and carrying us. So, and this changes everything, right? Because yes, any initiation is intense, and the queen years has, intensity potentized in her, right? But when it is being lived through this empowering lensing and fully supported and felt support, right, then your experience of it drastically changes and becomes one that is much more grace-filled and love-filled and miraculous. So with this, we're coming to an end. In my next video, let's explore perimenopause, the queen's unique access to the blood mysteries. We'll be diving deeper into the blood mysteries next time. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and consider learning more through the resources in the description below. Thank you, dear sister, for being part of this remembrance of our feminine mysteries. I hope that what you have received today has nourished and illuminated and catalyzed your own womb wisdom. Remember, you already hold everything you need within you, and it is together that we remember. Many blessings, happy moon times until we meet again.